it's 1:15. Got an absolute load to do now today. It's Sunday. I've made myself a list. I'm going to harvest the garlic. I've mentioned before, but the garlic's got rust, which is a fungal infection, so it's not going to grow anymore. I've taken off a lot of the leaves that are infected, but I'm just going to lift it. The problem is that Julia's planted Provence, Solent, Rose, White, Elephant, Carcassonne and Early Purple. So as I lift them, I'm going to keep them separate and label them up, just so I can see if there's a difference in terms of taste and what the bulbs are like, just to give us an idea for when I'm planting garlic in future. I've taken all the swift potatoes off, so I took the last lot off yesterday and took it down to my mother's. So I'm going to start cropping the Winston potatoes, which are first earlies. So the swifts were extra earlies, the Winstons are first earlies. I've just read up about the Winstons and they don't sound that appealing actually in terms of taste, but we'll see. We'll take them off. The swifts were nice. They weren't heavy croppers. They weren't an absolute load in the ground, but they were pretty delicious. And then that bed, I'm just going to go along it, clear off the potato tops, chuck it all at the top and go over it with the mower, ready to go on the compost heap. And then I'm going to play about. So I'm a bit late, but I'm going to put some peas in, and then each side of the peas I'm going to plant a row of carrots, and they're resistor-fly carrots, because I get carrots that get eaten into down here, so I'm going to give those a go. So it'll be carrot, peas, carrots, and then there's the Winston row. Hopefully I'm going to get these chilies planted out as well. So I've got some peppers and some chilies. I'm going to interplant them amongst the pumpkins on that bed up there, and see if they get along together, and hopefully turn the compost heap. I think that's me, so it's quite a lot to do. It doesn't sound much, it's quite a lot to do, but I'm down here all day, so we'll see how we get on. That's right, I'll flip the camera around, we'll have a quick walk up, and then I'll get on with some work. So this is what we're looking at this afternoon. Over here, the nasturtiums are flying up now. These are the peppers and the chilies that I'm going to interplant on that pumpkin patch. That's the compost heap that I'll be adding to and hopefully turning later. Last week we planted this cover crop in here, a mixture of Phacelia, there's some crimson clover and 2 types of mustard in there, and it's already coming up. I've no idea what it is that's coming up, but it's one of those, they're all the same, so it's one of those 4 cover crops. I'm going to take all of that garlic out. Forage off and try some of the new leaves in the salad. And that's doing what I wanted to do, which is feeding the bees. There we go, what else we got going on? I didn't get down and pinch off lots of the raw beans, so I'm just going to whip those out as well. And I'm going to fetch up some lettuce. This is where all the swifts came off, so I'm just going to clear that up there. I'm going to fork it and not turn it over, just to separate the earth and somewhere carrots to go in. And so it'll be carrots, peas, carrots, and then I'm going to start cropping these Winstons off there next to them. And then down here we've got the pumpkin patch, so I'm just going to give it a light hoe over the top and then interplant with the chilies. The potatoes at this end are sort of overwhelming when I've got these in woodfly, but I'm sure we'll be alright. I'll spread towards the sun anyway, which is in this direction. Yeah, those lavenders have all taken hold, so they're all happy, and that is the plot for this morning. I'll give you an update later on. Right, I think I can understand what Julia's written out for me. And in terms of these garlic varieties, this first lot, this is Provence. These are Solent. The next one, so we've got Provence, Solent, Rose White, 2 elephant garlic, fairly easy to tell which ones they were, and they seem to be the least affected by the rust. So if you look closely at it, you see this horrible looking speckling all over the leaves. That's the rust, and different ones are affected to different degrees. But basically we've got Provence, they seem a good size. Solent have not really done anything, but then I think they should have been in longer, but they're not really growing because they're covered in that fungal infection. Rose White seem to be okay. I think these are a soft neck and these are a stiff neck. Elephant, stiff neck, followed by Carcassonne, which are tiny. I'd love to see what these would have done if they hadn't have got rust. And then these at the end are early purple, as we can see by the colour. So I think I'd definitely go for elephant garlic again. Definitely Provence and Rose White and early purple as well. I just can't plant them down here again because they'll just get reinfected. But I don't think that's a bad haul. I'm going to keep them separate. Well, I'm leaving them out on the ground to dry now, and then I'm just going to keep it separate, keep them separate in bunches, and then I'm going to hang them in the shed and let them cure. So just give them a few weeks in there, because it's not direct sunlight and it's quite airy. It's full of bloody holes. So we should be able to preserve them for a few months. I'm not sure we're going to get much eating off them.
This morning I woke, restless and heady, with blood pulsing fierce in the vein. There's light on a line this morning, and maybe forever. I move with regard for the signs. You know I've searched my heart to prove there's better ways to push and pull. Hey, whatever gets you through these days. Somewhere to the east, the sun is stirring, starting to light up the sky. And I'm lying here reliving the last few days, 'cause I missed most of them the first time. You know I've searched my heart to prove there's better ways to push and pull. Hey, whatever gets you through these days. Did I disappoint you? Leave a bad taste in your mouth? I thought that we could, I thought that we would, I was mistaken. You know I've searched my heart to prove there's better ways to push and pull. Hey, whatever gets you through these days. I've searched my heart to prove there's better ways to push and pull. Hey, whatever gets you through these days.
Evening. It's what time is it? It's 7:10, which is not good because I said to Julie I'll be home for 15:15, so that's not happening. It's absolutely sweltering. I've got my shirt on because I think I've got sunburn. Well, I have got sunburn. So what have I done today? I fetched all that leek out. No, I haven't. I fetched all the garlic out, and I'm drying it. So I've got it all hung in the shed here, in different clumps, and I've got it all labelled up so I know which variety is which. I've taken some cuttings off that Taunton Dean perennial kale, and I've tried one straight into the ground and another one into some potting compost in a pot. I'm just going to see if they take, because this one it's getting quite leggy, and it's been in for a couple of years now, so if it roots quite easily I might as well kick off the next generation. Cut one of the paths. No, I've cut both paths. I've fetched up that whole row of Winston potatoes, so I've got quite a lot off there. And then I've been over and stuck the fork. I've not turned the ground over, but I've lifted it all the way along, so we can get some air in there. And then I've put I know it's late, but I've put a row of peas in, two different types. Boogie is one of them. Can't remember the other one. Kelvedon something or other is the other one. And then either side of it I've just put some carrots in. So you can plant peas, you can sow peas up until June, but it's only just July, so it should be right. I've put the chilies in and the peppers in. I planted those out, and I think that's about it. Let's just flip the camera around, and if I remember that I've done anything else, I'll let you know. But that doesn't sound that much, does it? Anyway, right, let's have a quick look, and then I'm going to get off home. Alright, that's me pile of grass cuttings and all those potato tops that I put through the mower with some rhubarb leaves and some other things. I just need to cover that Taunton Dean where I've taken out the garlic, and then there's one cutting here off that plant, and then there's another cutting that's just in that little pot there. So we'll see if they come on. I've had quite a lot off this Taunton Dean, so hopefully and cleared a lot of the dead leaves out from underneath it, so hopefully we'll keep that one in for another 12 months and then bring some other plants on behind it. Before I go, I'm just going to fetch some more lettuce off and some more spinach and some rainbow chard. I'm going to fetch some of that off as well. This is where I've put the peas in, so the peas are along the centre, and then there's carrots either side, and they're a little bit shaded at the moment, but it's because it's getting quite late on. But yeah, I took a full row of those Winston out. I've got 3 rows of potatoes left in, of which I cannot remember the names of because I'm like that. And then this is the pumpkin patch, and everything is looking quite healthy there. I've moved the potatoes back so they're not overshading these here. The sunflowers are coming up lovely. Ooh. Look, some right monsters in the middle, and they're all budding as well, so they should be opening up soon. These is where I've put the bell peppers in and the chilies. bit of a last minute rush that. I just found them outside the shed, and I'd said I'd meant to put them in. They're chilies there. Those leeks are looking fine. So yeah, everything's looking. There's a butterfly. Yeah. Bloody state of them. Yeah. So I've had quite a lot of stuff off, and I'm going to go back for some more lettuce. So I've had some more rhubarb off, and some more Taunton Dean, and then these are the Winston potatoes. So there's half a bag there, and the bottom half of that bag is full of them as well. Yeah, fetching quite a lot off at the moment. Anyway, I think that's me. That is looking pretty good, I think. Right, chaps, speak to you next week.